Good morning, guys. Well, good afternoon if you're in my time zone. Sorry I'm a little late. We had to run to the grocery store. And I'm having more trouble with my debit card. Caterpie? Caterpie. Thanks, but I didn't see it. So hopefully today we get at least one Pidgey. Oh, there's a bird. Because we're getting kind of high up there in numbers. Hi, Pin Pin. Pin Pin. Move, Bubba. Get over here. Cat! Beat your butt. Don't bite me. You're fine. You don't need treats from me or from Dad. You've got your treats for the day. Little pest. Oh. Alright, there we go. Much easier to aim if a cat's butt isn't in the way. I'm hoping to get this thing before 500 Pidgey. But if I don't, it's not going to matter much anyways, because I have to close out the game today, which will break my chain. How am I always behind on that counter? Oh! Hold on, I forgot to turn my counter on. That explains why it's behind. There we go. Come here, bird. Nice, I got an excellent. Just gonna catch all the birds. Hi, Weedle. Bye, Weedle. Sorry, honey, it's not your turn. I am doing these guys kind of in order. Alright, another bird down. I'm racking up so much karma in this hunt. Oh. Bing. I apologize for how often my cat just kind of sits behind me and licks himself. Which way is it? You little jerk, that hurt. Get bit by the cat. I moved his box off of the shelf beside my bed, so that way if he jumped in it and it slid, it would fall like 2 or 3 inches instead of 2 feet. So he's been laying in it and pawing at her legs as we walk by. Cat-based technical difficulties. Oh. A circle around the Caterpie. Bubba, I should be able to get you something you like more Tuesday. I've ordered him one of those little, like cloth cat house bed things. That are, you know, just more or less kind of little pyramids. I'm about to say teepees, but they're not generally 3-sided. So hopefully he'll like it and lay in it. Because Stella gets bones. She has a very particular brand of squeaky toy she likes. So she gets 4 or 5 of those a year, depending on how much she's playing with them. And Pin doesn't really get much of anything, except maybe like a new scratching pad on occasion. And I've gotten him some catnip mice and stuff too, but he takes spells with those. So I kind of wanted him to get something. Wanted to get him something he might like to lay in. Alright, and then there was a Pidgey over here as well. Oh! There we go. I think before I start hunting like full time in this game, after get all my stuff in Legends, I'm just gonna run around and like gather up pick up any sellable item I can find, like, because I know there's places you get nuggets and stuff. And just get as much money as I can so I can buy an obscene amount of Pokeballs. Hey, Gyarados levels up. And I might have to level my party up to 100 as well. Oh. Ding. See if I can get to 600 today. I might not get all the way there, but I should get fairly close. Also a reminder that even if I do get the first Pidgey in like the next half hour, I still need 2 more for a Pidgeotto and a Pidgeot. So that's a Kakuna. Come on, where's my bird boys? There's a Bulbasaur over here. Hey, there shouldn't... Oh, here's one. Probably spawned in when I chased that one over here a couple minutes ago. I meant to double check and make sure I was doing this right earlier, and yeah, that just kind of didn't happen between everything that's been going on this morning. Unless one of you is sparkly. I mean, I gotta catch him, keep catching to continue on the chain, but... Hi, Bulbasaur. So many birds. Ooh. Hi, Caterpie. Another I need a Pidgey, my dude. Can I has a bird, please? I was getting all sorts of them over here yesterday. I don't know, maybe I should just start entering and exiting. Maybe that'd help. Well, I run into everything today. I'm sorry. I just need a bird. I need a bird closer to the bottom of the map, but I'll take it. I forgot Otter spawned in here. Oh, here we go. Here's a bird. I don't know why I'm being so bad about this today. birds, I'm about to go chain hunt in BDSP. It'd be quicker. Not that you can get Pidgey in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Or at least you can't in Brilliant Diamond. I don't know about Shining Pearl. Basically just assuming I'm gonna catch it at this point. I will be back to playing Legends Arceus Monday, so... This has been kind of a fun little detour, though. Alright, and I got another one out in the other corner. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, every time I see it's huge for a Pidgey, I think of the Pudgy Pidgey from the anime. Not so much it just being a larger bird, but it being a fat bird. Come here, you. I am glad that they decided to just keep Pokemon of different sizes and make them actually more visibly different. Because there's a weird kind of joy in having a Lucario that like only comes up to your knee. Or having, you know, like a Gardevoir or something that just towers above you. I have the sudden desire for like the biggest Flygon I could obtain in Scarlet and Violet. I need an Alpha Flygon. That'd be cool. I don't need any of you guys. That's probably one of the ladies checking to see if we're doing a raid tonight. I'll check that in a moment just in case it's important. Alright. Let me see real fast, guys. Nope, just a friend agonizing over the Appleton plush being $125 when it used to be $75. The life-size Appleton plush would be so worth it, but I don't have $125 laying around to buy it. That would be a Pokemon, though, that if I had a crochet pattern for it, I would try to make it myself. Thank you for the experience points. Gotta love my friends. She's so mad over it. Which is fair, because I mean, like, even the prices for the sitting cuties have gone up like $5 in the past 2 years. Like with Gen 5, they at least made the pre-evolutions cheaper. But with Gen 6, every sitting cutie, they're all $17 a sitting cutie. Which sucks, because I still need like 20 something of them for all the members of all my teams throughout the Pokemon games. Because honestly, it seems like the price of the stuff on the Pokemon Center has got a little ridiculous. Like, I can live with $17 plushes, but they have a little chandelier standee thing that's like $50. And the thing is, it's only like maybe ye big. And I don't know if it's made out of glass. And if it's glass, yes, okay, $50 for something that's glass. But if it's like plastic or something, no. And some of their figurines now being like $120 for a little figurine that's no bigger than like one of the Eevee Funko things they did a couple years ago. This is why stuff from the Pokemon Center is a very specific, hey, I have extra money treat. Oh. I wonder how many people accidentally step on Weedle throughout, like, just the year. Nurse Joy gets 300 visits from trainers who stepped on Weedle in the Viridian Forest and ended up poisoned because of it. And I had a piece of metal poke its way through my shoe before. Thankfully, I realized, it was there as I stepped down, so I didn't, do anything more than give myself a little jab. I didn't bleed or anything. But could you imagine stepping on one of Weedle's, either the horn on its head or the spike on its tail? That's like at least an inch wide hole in your shoe. Why so many Metapod? Oh. Oh. Hi, Metapod. Bye, Metapod. Ugh, 460. Jesus. Thought my partner was frickin' Pikachu in the grass for a moment. Oh yes. Hi, Litten. Yeah. You can imagine, though, being stuck in the middle of the forest and stepping on one and having to hobble your way either back to Viridian City or hobble your way to Pewter City. That is the kind of ouch you would probably need stitches for. Assuming a trainer can't, spray a potion on their foot and it kind of worked for them. Hi, James. James, have you gotten your Pidgey? I mean, I like Beedrill. Beedrill's cool, but also, if I lived in the Pokemon world, I'm fairly certain it would be my reaction to wasps, which would be 700. You got a 724 chain, Jesus! But I'm fairly certain my reaction to Beedrill would be my same reaction I have to wasps, and that is please stay away from me because I hate wasps. Also, James, yesterday you asked me how many shiny Pokemon I had left before I completed my shiny dex. So I went and counted everything that was reasonably huntable, including legendaries but excluding mythicals because you can't really shiny hunt them. I might be a little off, but I think my final count was 292. So I'm roughly 300 Pokemon away from having my basic shiny living dex finished. This isn't counting Pokemon forms for some of them, because the only way you're getting a shiny 50% form Zygarde or something is through a distribution. And also, I didn't count anything you had to catch in Pokemon Go shiny, because it's Pokemon Go and I can't really do Go because my area sucks. Really? Just hopped over both of my Pokeballs then, didn't you? I know in Pokemon Go you can get, if you complete an region's Pokedex, you can get them, you get a chance to catch them shiny. But yeah, because you can get a shiny Mew if you fill up the rest of the Pokemon Go Pokedex or the Kanto Pokedex. Johto Pokedex would be Cerebi or something. I know Sinnoh's is Jirachi, but they're like, I think they might be event based as well. So, Jess, I'm glad you got your Pidgey. Are you hunting a Charmander now, or are you hunting for something else? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just know yesterday you were asking, opinions on what to hunt next, so I figured I'd ask if you'd figured out what you wanted to hunt. You just gotta figure it out before you go to, through Mount Moon, because you won't be back for a bit. And hopefully whatever you hunt next will play nice and you'll get it fast. Or at least within odds. Okay. Come on, birds. Don't one of you guys want to be sparkly? So I can end this hunt and start, the hunt for the next Pidgey? It's about 1 in the afternoon for me, about 1300 hours, so it's not quite morning, but I'll take that good morning either way. Hello, Bob. Good evening. I hope your day went well. Alright, come on. I don't need a Pikachu. Yeah, I'd trade a shiny, I'd trade to evolve your shiny. Mine's not been too bad. We've had a hiccup with my debit card, so I haven't been able to, re-enroll and, like, auto-refill for my phone time and stuff. That's a little annoying, but anybody who needs to get a hold of me has an alternate way to do it or knows to get a hold of my dad, so it's no big, huge thing. It was a bit of a grr moment though. So we'll have to go to the bank and fix that Monday, but that's about the only downside to my day so far, really. Oddish. I thought that was a Caterpie for a moment. But I'm glad you had a good day. Everyone deserves to have good days. Oh, Pidgey. It'll be an even better day for me if I can get at least one of the 3 Pidgey I need. Oh, have fun with that. The last time my dog got in a confrontation with a critter, it was a skunk. And she didn't get sprayed bad, but she got sprayed a little bit. So she stank for about a week. Stella's actually pretty good about not chasing squirrels. As in, I've got her trained enough that if we're on our walk and she sees something she wants to chase, she goes still now and like ready to pounce. But she doesn't like immediately start running and dragging me down the road with her. Okay, go take care of your pooches. Oh, Butterfree. Let's see, if I can't get a shiny Pidgey, let me get like a shiny Butterfree or something. I would break the chain for that. I'd be perfectly fine with that. I'd be perfectly fine with breaking the chain for any shiny except for like a Bulbasaur or Pikachu or Oddish at this point. Here, let me pull my curtain too real fast, guys. I should be able to just stand up and... There we go. I have a... Aww. Cute names. I have a kind of a stained glass looking window cling on part of my windows, so when the sun shines through it, I get a little blinded. But it shouldn't be too much longer for the sun moves. Pidgey. I'm very sad that for whatever reason they didn't make shiny Butterfree pink like they did in the anime. Kind of like for whatever reason they didn't make shiny Kecleon red like it is in Mystery Dungeon and the anime. Oh god. Stella, every great once in a while, will get a mouse. But generally, if she's gonna do like anything with it, I make her take it outside. So welcome back, Bob. Did you prevent a squirrel slaughter? Hey, Dragonite's level 70. Nope. You will keep the moves I gave you and be happy about it. Good. Dad swears up and down he's gonna turn my dog into a rabbit dog. He's not managed it yet. She'd chase one, I just don't think she'd kill it. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, sometimes if a Pokemon's gonna be a bigger thing in like the anime or something, they might give it a good shiny, but sometimes it's like, they're like, oh, let's just change its shade a couple colors, or change it to green. There was a theory at one point in time that with some Pokemon they just like inverted their colors and made that the shiny, but I think that was disproven. But it is very weird though that they had a example for a shiny Butterfree in, the very first generation of the anime, and when they introduced shinies in generation 2, they didn't use it. Maybe with Kecleon we'll get like a regional variant that is actually the red Kecleon, and it'll be part poison type or something. Underrated Pokemon? I don't know. I was about to say Dunsparce, but it got an evolution, so it's probably not as underrated anymore. Hmm. I'm sure there's something underrated that I'm just not thinking of, but I don't actually know. Because all the Pokemon I can think of that pop into my head are underrated have gotten like evolutions and stuff recently. Hmm. Gimme Ghoul? Uh, Maybe? I've never actually tried to use Gimme Ghoul in a game or anything, but that's more just because I kind of when I build my team before the game releases, I just kind of go on things that feel kind of like my style. Gimme Ghoul's cool. I think it's, a cute idea that they had with him, but he's just not something I've tried using. You're gonna do Geodude? Okay. Now, James, if by chance you get the Geodude and evolve it later and I'm not streaming, you might have to wait for me to evolve it. Because when I'm hunting in Legends Arceus, which is what I'll be starting up again Monday, I don't like closing out my game if I can help it. Because that kind of messes up the count. Oh, nice! Congratulations, Shiny Lunala's lovely. They did really good with the red they chose for her. I say her, it's genderless, but I don't know, it's always kind of struck me as a female. Okay, I was just letting you know. Can I have a Pidgey, please? There we go, thank you. You're gonna give me your shiny luck. Well, thank you for the additional shiny luck. I could probably use it at this point. Just get me back in the middle of the screen here. There we go. Caving Boba. Oh. Well, thank you for giving me a guarantee. I can't guarantee much of anything, but I hope I help. I watched PM7's new video yesterday and he found a shiny Clefairy in a randomized game. His luck is ridiculous sometimes. What did I run into? Oh, Metapod. No, I don't need a Pikachu. Some people just be that lucky sometimes. Then, of course, you get poor people like A-Drive who spent, what was it, 4 months doing Dynamax Adventures trying to get a shiny Solgaleo. I'm already looking forward to his next 24-hour hunting video. Those are fun to watch. Of course, that one won't be till like, last one was last month. Probably won't be till November or so, I think. Because he seems to be doing them about every 3 months. It'll be Gen 5 next, which will be interesting. Nice. Yeah, that happens. I was hunting a fletchling outbreak when I first started playing Violet before I had all my stuff so I could stream. And I found a shiny Mastiff while hunting fletchling. And also it is kind of funny when you find a shiny and then you turn around and then there's another shiny. I've done that in 2 outbreaks before. One was a nose... Actually, no, 3. One was a nose pass outbreak. The other was a Finnegan outbreak. And then the third was Dragonairs. It's funny how that happens. Eventually, someone's gonna get to a point where they end up with 3 shinies at once spawning in an outbreak. It'll probably be during one of the 1 in 200 odds ones. One of the event ones. Alright, I just wasted 3 Pokeballs trying to catch you with you hopping over all 3. It's time to go. Go away, Pikachu. I don't need you, my dude. Just hopefully you'll get lucky and get this Geodude fairly quickly. Now my first shiny in Scarlet, which is the game I got first, I got Violet later, was a Noibat. And then my first outbreak hunt was Flittle, because it spawned in right next to a town. Ooh, Sea Titan's a nice shiny. Oh my god, I hate Veluza. Not a shiny, it's a good shiny, but just in general, he was such a pain in the butt to hunt. My favorite Gen 9 shiny. Okay, you didn't catch. That's the first time that's happened. Gen 9 actually has some pretty good ones. I'm gonna have to go with maybe Mabostiff, just because my shiny girl in Violet's such a tank. But yeah, Gen 9, other than a few, has some pretty banger shinies. The Titans is great. I love that they went kind of for the Orca whale look. And then, like, the gold shinies, the Reverum and Varoom, those are nice. For Titan, you'd be better off hunting Citadel. But sure, you'll get it eventually. That is the one good thing about shinies is eventually you're gonna get it. Now whether that eventually is 10 Pokemon away or 600 Pokemon away, I don't know. I like shiny Slitherwing too. They did really nice with that one. I am sad though that all the Violet Paradox Pokemon got chromed. Hopefully, if you're anything like me, you end up with a ton of extra evolution stones, just picking items up as you run around. Also, the item printer in Blueberry Academy. But I actually ended up with a Titan outbreak at one point. And my only thought when I had that outbreak was, how horrifying would it be to set up your camp in your tent and whatnot to go to sleep, and you wake up and you're surrounded by Titan. Well, all it is because the Pokemon around you that aren't, the outbreak, aren't guaranteed, don't have the same shiny odds, so generally you're just resetting the Pokemon enough that you're finding them more or less naturally. Plus, you're seeing a lot of Pokemon, so it's bound to happen a few times. I've had that happen several times, actually. I was doing a Rabska outbreak in the Blueberry Academy and had a shiny Braviary spawn in while I was making my round to check them. Then I was doing what was it? It was a Meowstic outbreak once, and turned around and there was a shiny, oh my god, I can't, Esper. Huh. Sorry about that. But, it happens. Just because you're doing outbreaks doesn't mean, your shiny odds for other Pokemon stay the same. So you're popping more Pokemon in and out, and that's more or less just how it goes. Come here, you. Everybody talks about how easy it is, shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet, and it is, but you're also seeing a lot more Pokemon than you'd see in, say, Let's Go, because Let's Go you only get 5 or 6 Pokemon spawned in at one time. And then in Legends Arceus, everything was a fixed spawn until you caught it. or, you know, left and came back. But with Scarlet and Violet, you know, you're running away from an area and the Pokemon despawn and fresh ones spawn in. So if you turn around and go back, so you're seeing a lot more Pokemon than, you know, we can in random encounters in the grass or hunting like this in Let's Go. Legends might kind of be even with outbreaks and stuff, but it still kind of can take a while sometimes. Bing! Alright, I don't think we're gonna get this dude before 500. But who knows, maybe I'll get a little bit of luck. They spawn on... Well, you don't really get Sea Titan spawns unless there's an outbreak. I think there's a couple of fixed ones somewhere, but they're on Glaciado Mountain. Citadel will also spawn, in the grassy hill area above, Zapapoco? The city where you go to trade, for the item to evolve Charcadet. And I think the same can be said for the other area, the mountainous area outside of where Larry's gym is. That's the town's name that I can't remember at the moment. You might have a bit more luck with them if you do it in the hill area outside Zavapoco, because I think less ice types spawn there. I don't quite remember if Sneasel spawns in the lower area. At least not off the top of my head. No problem. Have a friend if she needs Pokemon information. She doesn't look it up herself, she pokes me. Oh, bird. Come here, bird. No, I don't stream on Sundays. Often I will if for some reason I can't like stream on Saturday or Friday, but generally Sunday's kind of my day off. Now, if like a new Pokemon game had released this weekend, yes, I'd be streaming on Sunday as well, but generally I don't stream on Sundays. Sundays and Wednesdays, I have a schedule on the... It's either community or posts. I can never remember the name of the tag on my YouTube channel. So feel free to go there and check. It will be a post or two down. I don't need cat. Oh, I need this. Yes, thank you. But if it does come down to it, James, and you get like your Geodude today and you evolve it into a Graveler tomorrow, leave it like a comment or something just on this, the VOD of this or something, or even, you know, on whatever my last community post was, and when I see it, we'll see if we can't get it worked out so we can get your trade done. I think that was 497. I generally, unless it's a game I've like played before, so unless I'm doing a replay, generally I keep my starter most of the game. When I played Violet, no problem. When I played Violet, I chose my starter, but actually swapped it around to where I could use a different I used a different starter Pokemon. I used an Oshawott. Just kind of for the fun of it. But generally, yeah, if I generally use my starters the entire game. I think all but one or two of my teams have starter Pokemon on them. And I think that's actually just Gen 5, I think? And that was only for the first Gen 5 game. I used Oshawott for Black 2? White 2? Whichever version of the game I got. And he stayed with me the entire time. I have no idea what my chain is up to now. Decidueye. Both forms of Decidueye. They're both pretty good. Oh, I'm way behind on my counter. I liked it for the starters in Legends Arceus. They based their colors on the originals. That was a very nice little touch. Oh. Of course, Rillaboom and Emboar have pretty nice shinies as well. Typhlosion's isn't bad either. He's a nice burgundy. Actually, I'd probably say that Meganium's shiny is the weakest out of the Johto starters. Also, I think this is the other game where I didn't really use my starter all that much beyond a certain point. Like, I think after Cerulean City, I stopped using Pikachu more or less altogether. Come on, guys. Why don't you guys be sparkly, please? You know what? You're not shiny. I think I'll just let you despawn. Okay then. Uh, one of these days I just need to throw my arm back and like swing this thing forward as hard as I can just to see what exactly the Pokeball will do. Let's see, and I heard a Pidgey over here a moment ago. Yep. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I know a lot of people were really hoping that Meowscarada was gonna stay on 4 feet. I was a little sad that Fuecoco didn't turn into like a dinosaur, but I'm not too disappointed with Skeledirge. I do love my tank. And Quackaball just kind of cracks me up. It is bad throws all around. Well, look at it this way. If the pattern continues, eventually we're going to get a grass type cat starter. So hopefully when, not grass type, a water type cat. So hopefully when that happens, it'll stay on 4 feet. But yeah, I liked all the people, after we got the starters who did just the idea art, who were like turning it into like lions and saber-toothed tigers and stuff. It's always fun seeing people's theories on what they might turn into. That's part of what I'm looking forward to when we finally get the Legend ZA starters, is all the people's theories on how they're gonna give us Colossian evolutions. I kind of want to see how full up I am on candy. Because I would kind of like to stay on top of keeping it sold. Seeing, we don't know yet. They haven't told us. And that at this point is like the fandoms in general's want what they want to know is just, oh, I'm maxed out on all of those already. Okay, seeing how me leaving won't break my chain, I'm gonna catch this Pidgey and I'm gonna go sell those candies. The current theory for starters is Snivy, Litten, and Piplup. Just because people kind of see them as being the easiest ones to kind of give a French theme to. I agree with Snivy and Piplup, but I'm not so certain about Litten. Oh, another Pidgey. Yeah, we haven't had any news for Legend ZA since the trailer on Pokemon Day. Okay, I figured I was at 5:15. I just wanted to make sure. Alright, no new Pidgey, and a Caterpie just spawned in. I'm gonna go sell candy real fast. Seeing how doing this apparently doesn't break my chain. First thing that pops out when I leave is a frickin' Dragonite. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go back to Viridian Forest. Really? Had to put a fence there? You couldn't have just given me a little ledge to hop over? Yep. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to sell. Beach grass is a sellable item. Super potion, regular potion. Alright, the rest of these I want to keep. Nope. I just want to keep myself in a space for candies. I hope you do. I hope you get it within the first 100 encounters. Look, I'd say a smaller number, but at least 100 seems more reasonable than saying like 15. Alright, let's go find a bird. Judith has a nice shiny. I'm a little sad they darkened him to browns for Graveler and Golem, but shiny Geodude's pretty good. I kinda like him yellow. I don't need a huge bird, I need a shiny bird. Me too. Hopefully before I hit 600. Of course, at this point, I would take a shiny of any Pokemon I need for my living dex. Would you? There we go. Thank you. There we go. Oh, too pitchy. There we go. Oh. I jump every time that happens. Thank you for the follow. I really need to move that back up into the corner. Hello. There, maybe it now won't show up in the middle of my screen. But hello, Arania. I'm not doing bad. Fighting for my life to get this shiny Pidgey, but that's about it, honestly. I am over odds and it shows. Yeah, that happens. I go through spells where I don't get enough people like following on Twitch to get used to it. And, you know, so it makes me jump every time it goes off until I get used to it again. And then I go through a dry spell, so it's just a continuous cycle. You little... There we go. Got him before he could hop over my Pokeball. Okay. Oh, Pidgey. Come here, Pidgey. There we go. Oh, nice. It's been a bit since I got an excellent. Pidgeys. Jesus, lots of Pidgeys. Like, seriously. Small invasion. There we go. Much better. Yeah, let's go. It's fun. It's not most Pokemon players' preferred cup of tea just because of the difference in mechanics, but it's a fun game. Could have swore I had another Pidgey over there, but I guess not. He probably despawned. Thank you? Honestly, I'm probably fairly average looking, but thank you for the compliment either way. No, no Pikachu, Pidgey. I need a bird. There we go, thank you. Yeah, you always have a bit of nostalgia, you know, that kind of fondness for your first game. And unless, you know, they've beaten it to death in 3 or 4 games and just keep doing Kanto over and over again. Unless we get a Legends Kanto game or something, I don't want to see another Kanto game for like at least 5 or 6 more years. My skills in art extend to MS Paint, and that is it. My Miltank are drawn by someone else. Actually, I need to see if my the person I have draw my Miltank has commissions open again. I haven't checked in a little bit. But no, my skills lie in copy and paste. And playing with gradients. That's not too bad either. Also, I've been using this one for most of the month, so should be about the only overlay you've seen. Because all my other ones, because I do change my overlay on occasion, all my other ones would have been off the VOD by now. No, nothing major. I just gotta poke my artist and see if they're free to draw a couple more of my Miltank for me. The little Miltank by my name is, I call him kind of my genre Miltank. I have different ones. I have a little Miltank with a sword for when I'm playing like RPGs, and I have one with a hoe and some carrots for when I'm playing farming sims, and I want one for when I'm doing Minecraft, and then one for like the choose your own life games. So I've got a couple more Miltank I'd like them to draw for me, but they've been had their commissions closed. They're reworking them. Hopefully they should have them back up soon. No, I paid $10 for each of my little Miltanks. Miltank is actually, it is a favorite. It is not, I don't have a single favorite Pokemon. There's like no Pokemon that I can think of that I just love above the rest. but she charged me $10 for my little Miltank on my overlay, and then it was $20 for my icon. And then eventually I'm going to have her do a start and end stream picture for me. But that's still a little ways off, because those are a bit more expensive. But no, if you lined all my favorite Pokemon up and told me to choose one, I wouldn't be able to do it. I have like a favorite legendary, like Lugia is my favorite legendary, followed by Arceus, but when it comes to just a favorite Pokemon in general, I don't think I have one. Like, I love Dragonite, but I like Meganium and Leafeon, Sawsbuck, Arcanine. I adore frickin' Fuecoco to death just because it's a dumb baby. No, I'm not looking to commission art. Thank you for the offer, but no. I would very much like to keep my Miltank in the same art style. And right now I don't have a lot of expendable money. And I'm having trouble with my frickin' debit card anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Probably gonna have to get a new one. But also, if it came right down to it, I have a friend who would do art for me, so when she has the spare time. Actually, I need to hit her up for an overlay. Get her to maybe do my winter one or something. She'd have a lot of fun with it. Shiny bird. Shiny bird, where are you? Alright, I said no. That I would like to keep the same artist for my Miltank. And it's not so much about prices right now, because I can save money for artists. I'm not looking for a new artist. If I was looking for a new artist, I would actually have a little thing like underneath my name that said seeking artist, or I'd make a Twitter post or something. And please do not pester me about it. Because I've gotten quite a few people coming in asking for commissions before, and they like to just keep going after I say no. And nothing grinds my gears more than you guys not listening when someone says no. Okay, thank you for being reasonable. I don't like having to get snippy with people to get them to actually listen to me. Because I've had several people be like, oh, well, I'll send you my Discord name anyways, you know, just in case. And it's like, I've told you no 5 times now. And I actually looked one of those people up, and they, like, didn't exist. The Discord name they gave me was, like, fake or something. I do need to check and see if they've updated when they're gonna have their commissions page back up, though. Usually I check about once a week, but I've been kind of lazy about it. Hi, James. You're welcome in either form. But yeah, sometimes there is a little less delay between Twitch and YouTube. I don't know why. Drop from our wise educators. But yeah, you're welcome to watch wherever you want to, and look, that one didn't scare me. But yeah, thank you for not being pushy about it. Like I said, several people have really been. And I've had streams where I'll get 3 or 4 people in a stream be like, hey, can I do you art? And then by the time the last person who comes in and is just generally inquiring, I get snippy. I don't like getting snippy with people, but on occasion you have to. Oh, there we go. Really? There we go. No. Actually, generally they don't come back. And after I start chewing them out, they leave. No. Aw. Citadle's kind of a harder one to hunt just because there's so many ice types on Glaciado Mountain, so it does tend to take a bit. I actually got lucky with my first one and found it while I was doing a separate outbreak, actually. And then the second one I found while I was hatching eggs for the Gen 9 starters when I was shiny hunting them. But no, I've never actually banned someone who's pestered me about art. I've come close. I generally kind of work on a 3-strike system with them. That being, if you come in and pester me in 3 different streams, yes, I will ban you. But a lot of them are like, also are just like follow very much the same script. And they're wanting to plug like a website or something. Not so much their personal art, but it'll be like Bitcoin or freaking AI related, and I don't do Bitcoin or AI. They're both stupid. Yeah, Citadel can be a lot easier to hunt in an outbreak. Stella, are you still under my Papa-san chair? Don't look like it. I think she's migrated over to the bed. Cat's still in his box, though. If you pop a level 2 ice type sandwich and date skip, that'll help while you're on Glaciado Mountain. That'll help you get a outbreak a little faster. Because Citadel do seem to be one of the rare outbreaks. I think I've only got oh, my cat, his name is Pin. Or I call him Pennywise and Dad calls him Pennyworth. When we first got him, we thought he was a female, so we named him Penelope, and it was Penny for short. And then he stuck his balls on my face one day, and it's like, okay, you're a male, so we're gonna cut that down to Pin. I call him Pin Pin when he's being a pain in the butt. He's a sweetheart. He's a little over a year old. No, I think he's about 2 now. So he's still got a little bit of that rough and ready to play to him. He's not a fat, happy, sleeps all day cat yet. Well, he sleeps most of the day, but he's a good boy. He's a good little mouser, which is part of why Dad wanted him. But the cat is Pin, and then Stella is my beagle. I think she's laying under the bed right now, because she discovered the other day that she can fit under the new frame. Oh yeah, we got him neutered. He got neutered Boxing Day. The day after Christmas, he got fixed. He came home that evening, and his head was doing that thing where he just like couldn't keep it still. So he got to spend 2 days in the kennel while he recovered. And then once he was steady on his feet again, we let him back out. No, you don't want a cat that sprays. You very much don't want a cat that sprays. Of course, to be fair, Stella's fixed too, so she can't have puppies anymore. Dad got 2 litters out of her, and that was it. Actually, that was kind of my deal, because, okay then. Random encounter Pidgey when we got her. Oh no! Poor guy must have probably got the needle. Probably same kind of injection, but different doses. He probably got a needle mixed up, especially if he was doing a bunch of shots that day. Poor baby. Yeah, I don't know what the cat's gonna do the first time I'm gone for a few days, because I can be gone for like just a few hours going out shopping or something, and when I get home he's like, "Oh my god, you're home. You've been gone forever." And then Stella, my baby, I take her to the groomers a couple times a year, and you'd think it's just the worst thing in the world of taking her to get a bath. Oh no! Lady must have left a door open and she ran in chasing a mouse or something. When I was younger, my stepbrother had a ferret. And we lost him in the vents in the house for about 3 days. Pin gets trapped in Dad's room sometimes when he goes to bed. To keep the cat more than Stella from pestering him while he's trying to go to sleep, he closes his bedroom door, and every once in a while he'll be he won't be paying attention, or he'll be snoozing or something, and he'll hear poor Pin on the other side meowing to be let out. Our boy's a little treat hog. He gets treats from me once a day in the mornings. But he has learned that if he goes and pesters my dad enough, Dad'll give him more treats. Uh, yeah, they do that on occasion. Every time Pin gets a mouse and is playing with it and like chasing it around, and it's, at the point where he's still super interested in it, so I can't get it away from him. It's like if you bring that thing up to my desk or something, it's like I'm gonna kill you. It's like if I ever wake up to you dropping a mouse on my chest, cat, it's like I'm throwing you outside. I wouldn't, of course, but our last cat, we had a fat white cat named Casper. He used to like to catch mice, and he'd take them into Dad's room and drop them on his chest, and they'd still be alive. So, midnight surprise from the cat. Thought I heard a Pikachu. Alright, got an excellent. Stella, on occasion, has never bought a dead animal inside, but on occasion she tries to bring in poop. And then I have to chase her to get her to let her back outside. It's like, no poop in the house. You know this rule. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna catch this one. Oh. Getting up there in numbers, guys. I might just keep hunting after streams, see if I can find it maybe before I gotta close down Let's Go so I can build a Delphox for tonight's raid. Oh, I need to double check and make certain we're doing that. Let me send a message real fast. And make sure my ladies are raiding tonight. Should be. But I want to double check. Poor Pop. Don't give up. Just take a break. No, you're fine. Every once in a while it's good to go, forget this, I'm gonna go hunt something else for a little bit. Lord knows I do it on occasion. Like, this hunt's making me mad. Time to go find something else to hunt to make me mad. What are you gonna hunt in Legends? Oh, come here, Pidgey. There we go. Nice. I have 2 in my current game? No, 3. I found more than 3, but I have a Crobat, a Golbat, and a Roserade. A Yanma? Yanma's nice. But I found an onyx as well, but it ended up, I put it in my living dex in home. And I'm currently hunting a parasect, another onyx to evolve into a Steelix, and anything in the Macho Klein. But I'm doing that while waiting for distortions to spawn, because I need 2 more alpha Pokemon to finish my alpha living dex. At some point, after I get all the Pokemon I need from Legends, I'm gonna hunt a shiny alpha Teddy Ursa or Ursaring so I can get a shiny Ursaluna. Come on, shiny bird. No, not a Pikachu. You're not a Pidgey. I don't need you. Nice. Oh, Pidgey. Nice. Did you get the guaranteed shiny Ponyta? Because there is a guaranteed shiny Ponyta in Legends Arceus. Come on, birdies. I need... Oh, there's a bird. Not a shiny bird, but it's a bird. Yeah, you got it. Good. I've mentioned it to 2 or 3 other people, and they're like, you can get a shiny Ponyta? And it's like, yes, you can get a shiny Ponyta. I would very much like to get this shiny Pidgey. My shiny luck has forsaken me. Make me work for it. Hopefully if I get this one, it means I'll get the other 2 fast. Seeing how this one's taken a while. Bob, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what you meant by that. My favorite Pokemon game on Switch is probably Legends Arceus. Oh, yeah, you can tell me your Arceus team. Go for it. But Legends Arceus is just such a shake-up from, like, the general Pokemon, for how Pokemon games generally go, that it's lots of fun. Now, I've put less time in, Legends than I have in like Scarlet and Violet, but there was more to hunt in Scarlet and Violet, so that's kind of a given. But Legends Arceus is fun. I'll stop playing it for a while, and then when I eventually get back to it, it's like, why did I stop playing this? This is fun. But yes, feel free to tell me your teams. I like hearing about other people's Pokemon teams. My current... Oh. Well, considering they're making Legends ZA, it appears they are going to be a regular thing. You know, I figure they'll probably end up having some sort of cycle. It'll be something like new generation Legends game or remake. Then after that Legends game or remake, they'll probably space everything out more. But it'll be interesting to see how, you know, how this unfolds as it becomes more and more of a thing. Because the Legends game in general are still kind of a mystery to us. Because, like, with the first Legends Arceus, the promotional period kind of tied in with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl up to an extent. But with Legends ZA, we don't have anything to go by for promotional times. So we're all just kind of in the dark for this. It's kind of fun. Let me see if I gotta sneeze again before I answer that question. I generally sneeze twice. Jesus. Gen 5. I would very much like the full story behind the original dragon and the war between the two brothers. I was really hoping we were gonna get a Gen 5 Legends game this as the next game, but Legends CA is an unexpected surprise that I'm not upset by. Then after Gen 5, I want to say Gen Johto, because I would love to see if they would tell us what Pokemon Suicune, Raikou, and Entei were originally. And then, of course, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield have interesting backstories, too, that would make good Legends games. Especially with Sword and Shield, if you incorporated, like, all of the overreaching mythology with Calyrex, and then with Zamazenta and Zacian in the Darkest Day. Yeah. Oh. Garchomp, Shiny Electabuzz, Jolteon, Thor, Walrein, and a Palkia. Okay, nice. My current team on Legends is a Hisuian Typhlosion, which I can't nickname because it was one of the gift Pokemon from Pokemon Home. I have an Espeon, that's Ichabod. I have a Roserade, which is Montague. He's shiny. I have a Hisuian Sneasler named Cyan. Let's see, who else do I have on my team right now? Because I have a couple members I swap in and out. Who else was it? I don't think I have Basculegion in my team right now, but I might. Oh, I also have a Hisuian Samurott that is Barristan. And then I can't remember what my 6th team member is because I swap back and forth between a Basculegion and a Hisuian whatever Bergmite's evolution is. Avalug. Yeah, go for it. Tell me your Scarlet team. Like I said, I like hearing about other people's Pokemon teams. Pidgeys. Won't one of you sparkle for me? What do you guys want me to do? Sing you a song or something? But yeah, Gen 8 would be fun. But seriously though, when they do the Gen 8 Legends, they gotta incorporate everything for that one. And I'm really sad that the main story in Gen 8 didn't lean more into like the lost history of Galar. Shiny Tentacle, Shiny Applinch. Nice! Been doing a lot of shiny hunting, I see. I actually don't have a shiny on my team in Scarlet. I do in Violet though. My Scarlet team is a Skeledirge, a Dachshund, a Orthworm. What else is there? For Giraffe, I have a Baxcalibur. And what's my last baby? I always have trouble remembering that 6th Pokemon. I really can't remember my last team member for my Scarlet games. That's sad. Not a grass type. It's fine, I'll remember later when it's not important anymore. I remember originally I wanted a Slitherwing on my team, but because it was so late in the game when you got him, I ended up not doing it. Oh. I am looking forward to when we get the Shining Koraidon and Miraidon events, you know, at GameStop or however they choose to distribute them this time. If the pattern holds, that should actually, okay, maybe not this fall, but sometime before Legend ZA comes out, we should get them. Please, game, can I have a shiny bird? There we go. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. I always hate to say it, but like the Violet Paradox Pokemon aren't bad, but they don't seem as creative, I guess. Eventually, we're gonna get a shiny bird and a shiny rock. If this was Legends Arceus, I'd be swimming in shiny Starly. Had a YouTuber I watched, I'd watch him stream when Legend Arceus came out because he was doing, an Alpha Pokedex, kind of like everyone else. And if we were in the starting area and he heard a sparkly sound, it was like, okay, is it a Starly, a Geodude, or a Kricketot? And he'd make it like a game. Oh, I know. I really hope Starly isn't in, really hope it isn't in Legends. Lucario, Buizel. I don't know why it feels like Buizel's been in half a dozen games when he really hasn't been, just the past 3. But even like Lucario's, like, I love Lucario to death. It's one of my favorites. But please, can we have a game without Lucario in it? It's just not your day, is it, Bob? That is a Weedle. That is not a Pidgey. That's okay. Take a break. Weasel's okay. I've used it in a playthrough. Well, then take a break. Do something else. But, yeah. And it's so funny, though, because people be offended. It's like, you're tired of this Pokemon. It's like, look, this Pokemon has been in the last 4 games. I want to see something different. It's like, I don't dislike this Pokemon enough to never want to see it again. It's like, just give me a 2-game break, please. Like, you guys know how much I would kill to see, like, Pidove or something. Which, I know Pidove was in Sword and Shield, but it's like, give us some different birds for a little bit. It's like Meowth. Give us a different cat in these games, please. Give us Skitty for a little bit. And Shinx. Shinx is another one I'm kind of tired of seeing in games for a bit. Okay, that's fine. If you're not back today, I'll see you Monday. Go play with the pooches. They want your attention anyways. I don't think it was in X and Y, so it's a really slim chance it'll be in Legends EA. Because generally they'll focus on, the Gen 6 Pokedex, and I was about to say anything that might have gotten a new evolution in Gen 6, but I think that was literally just Eevee. So, they might stick to base Pokedex Pokemon from Generation 6. They'll just cut it down by, it won't be like 600 Pokemon in the Pokedex or however many there was for X and Y. X and Y had a big Pokedex. But yes, I would like them to give us some of the Pokemon we haven't seen in a while that in like Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet and stuff were later game Pokemon. I'd like them to be earlier game Pokemon. Because I don't generally rebuild teams after I beat a game. So with like the DLC, I just used the Pokemon team I'd been using since I started said game. So it would be nice to get a smattering of different early stage, mid stage Pokemon, as opposed to what we've been getting as of late. Hold on, guys. My fly has made an appearance, and he has landed. Dude, you stay right there. Ha! Got him. I don't know where his tiny carcass landed, but I do believe I found him. Get off my phone. That dumb fly doesn't show up except for when I'm trying to focus on something. Honey, that won't work because you'll need home compatibility, and home compatibility doesn't tend to come out until about the summer after. So it's like the game's usually out like half a year before you can trade Pokemon from home to it. I mean, you can still do it, of course, so you can have them, and don't have to hunt them later, maybe. But I did that with Girafarig in BDSP. I did a chain hunt there and got like 6 or 7 so I could have a shiny Girafarig, and forgot that they didn't do like a week 1 patch or something to home so you could put shinies in, which I don't blame them. It's perfectly fine to me that, the patch for home comes out later. You just wouldn't be able to use it right away. But I'm hoping we get the elemental monkeys in Legends ZA, which I see no reason why we shouldn't. Pansage, Panpour, and Panseer, because we haven't had them in a Switch game yet. The last game they were in was on the DS. So it'd be nice to be able to shiny hunt them in game. And I want in a Furfrou. Furfrou? The poodle. I'm not 100% certain how you pronounce its name. But I'm looking forward to hunting like 6 different versions of it. It's so long as the trims are transferable. Because I have all the trims from the Pokemon Home event they did. But I would like them all shiny if I could get them. My shiny brain is very dumb about which group of Pokemon I want shiny. Like, I'm okay just having one of each shiny of the Flabébé line, but like Furfrou or Oricorio, I want each individual one shiny. I think it's because there's a big enough difference between them that it's not just a small cosmetic change between each one. But also, I really hope that, I know we won't get a multicolored form Pokemon, Squawkabilly, Alcremie, or whatever in Legends. But I hope we get a good one in Gen 10. Because I do like when they do the Pokemon and give us various color options. Or even just the male and female gender differences. Like, I had fun hunting down one of each of the Minor colors. And then, like, I have one of each of all the Alcremies, including at least one shiny for each candy. And then I did have all the Oricorio, of course, because I kind of count them as separate Pokemon because they all look different and are different types. What time is it here? It is 2:31 p.m. So you are 6 hours ahead of me, time-wise. Are you in England? Or Britain? Or... no, yeah, it's England. What continent do you live on, dude? You're in England, awesome. Because I know they're ahead of us, but they're not like 12 hours ahead of us like someone in like Spain or I want to say Switzerland, but that's not right. The other S one. Or like New Zealand or something is. That's cool. I always find it so interesting to find out where watchers live. Cause like I have a handful of my, I call them my pop-ins. They're the ones that pop in and say hi and watch for a few minutes then leave because you know they have things to do because it's daytime because they live in the US. But it's always interesting to see the people who are watching me and it's like evening or late afternoon or even like early morning for them. So I had a friend I used to play Minecraft with that lived in India. So I did a really late night stream once and he popped in a chat and he's like, you know, I didn't expect to see a stream from you this morning. I live in Arkansas. Not the best state out there, but it could be a lot worse. So it's always kind of fun seeing where people live. Oh, Pidgey. Don't think I'm getting this one under 600 either. That does make me a little sad though, because that means when Legend ZA comes out, because I plan on streaming not like an ungodly amount of hours, but like I always play at least get through the opening portion of the game. Oh my god, I want to call it a demo, but it's not the demo. It's the prologue of the game, I guess. You know, the first 2 or 3 hours. And that'll be like 11 at night here for me, so it'll be, what, 12? It'll be 5 a.m. for you. And I say 11 at night because, when the server in New York or wherever on the East Coast the Nintendo servers for games are, as soon as it clicks over to 12 there, you can play it wherever you live in the US. It does not differentiate between time zones. And I found that out completely on accident once with actually I think it was with Sword and Shield. Cuz it was midnight in my friend's time zone. Jesus. And I was like, and I was sitting there and I was hitting A and it's like, I want to play the game, and it started loading and it's like, oh, okay then. Go make you some tea. A bit ironic, just a little bit. Not much of a tea person myself. My friend did give me boba tea last time I saw her, and it was like a chocolate milk tea, and I kind of liked it. But we don't have boba tea around where I live, so I'm just kind of stuck suffering. Well, at the rate I'm going, you probably won't. And if it does show up while you're gone, I'll go to my home page so it won't despawn. Two big birds. Oh, can we not? Thank you. I hate it when they hop over my Pokeballs. Uh... Guys, if I can make it to about 650, I think that's double odds. Just about. I do have the shiny charm, don't I? I could have swore I did. I don't think it'd be in the battle pocket. Of course, not unless it's one of those items that doesn't quite show up. Test Pokemon box, I don't need in it. I should, I have everything but Pinsir. Huh. I kind of hate you don't have a trainer card in this. But if I'm not mistaken, I should have Shiny Charm in this game. Because, Meltan and Melmetal ticked me over the 150 count. Pokemon making their slowly crawling their way to level 100 from Pidgeys. Mine Whip, Razor Leaf, Mega Drain. Get rid of Razor Leaf. I kept it, I think, because it could hit more than one Pokemon. There we go. I'm keeping it up. I've kept it up for 596 Pidgey. I'll keep it up for however many more I can get to before I gotta close out the game later. Shiny bird. Come on, birdie. I need you to shine bright like a diamond. Oh, pfft. You are not a bird. You're a worm. A worm that stings. I heard one. Where is it? Oh. Oh, there he is. There we go. Oh, bird. Not a shiny bird, but I'll take it. There we go. I always find it funny that that with last year's, well, this year's Pokemon Presents, that everybody's like, we're getting Let's Go Johto, when, if I'm not mistaken, the Pokemon Company said that the Let's Go games were a one-off thing. I need to rewatch John Stone's shiny hunting video for his Professor Oak's challenge. There is a sign and a child in my way. There we go. I should check my candies again. I wasn't paying attention a moment ago when I opened up the candy jar. Okay, I'll do it once I get to maxed out extra large. So many dang candies. Hi, bird. There we go. I dread it when I get to the point in this where I'm catching Pokemon that move. I think I'm a little over odds, guys, even for the without shiny charm numbers. Come on, birdies. Can I get a little lucky? Oh. Not quite the kind of lucky I wanted, but I'll be counting Pidgey in my sleep for the next week. Welcome back. Nope, still going. Still looking for one sparkly bird. The other kind of sparkly, not... I don't know if the small and large ones can really be considered sparkly. They don't have the shiny shimmer. They have the small and large swirls, I guess. There we go. Well, I'm gonna hope I get this dude before 700. Which I won't reach 700 before the end of stream, but I should probably get fairly close to 650. No, okay, I get somewhere around 650, I think. Cause I'm going a little over my usual time because I started a bit late. That was an oddish. Come on. Oh. Nope, that's Bulbasaur. Oh, here's Pidgey. I've used almost an entire stack of Pokeballs. I'm including the, what I think was 200 odd I had, when I first started this hunt. So it's not quite 999 added together, but adding all of them together, yeah, I'm probably a little over 999. It's gonna. They did the Mega Evolution symbol in the trailer. So it's gonna have Mega Evolution in some way, shape, or form. Also, it wouldn't make sense for it to not have it, considering Gen 6 is the generation Mega Evolution started in. Okay, let me warn you about capital letters on Twitch. You can do 200 of them in a chat. But if you exceed that, you will get a warning from my Nightbot. And that's more to keep people from like spamming sentences in capital letters to get my attention. You're more than welcome to do it if you're excited over something. But yes, there is a limit on capital letters in my chat. I do try to let new people know, especially when they do what you just did. That way you don't overdo it any. I don't mind you guys being excited at all. Like I said, it's just to keep people from just absolutely spamming capital letters, like every chat they do being capital letters or something. Because some people do get that way sometimes, especially if they really want attention. Because people are dumb. I'm including myself with these people, so people are dumb sometimes. I'll have to remember to warn Bob next time when he does it, provided he's not still in stream right now. Land, you dumb bird. Thank you. What are you up to now, James? What's your count? Birdies. You're not a bird. I don't need a Weedle. I am gonna get a Bulbasaur spawning under my feet, though. Oh, here we go, bird. Nice. I'm a little surprised Jeremiah hasn't popped up in chat, considering how hard he was to get rid of yesterday. Hopefully he's having a good time on his vacation. They might come out after Gen 10? You never know. He's a fairly common chatter, especially when I'm playing Pokemon. But yeah, we'd been thinking that we'd get, Gen 5 would be the next remake to go along with the Legends game, but and we will get proper Gen 5 remakes eventually. They might be switching it around a bit. It might actually be before we get like a Legends Unova game. So we'll just have to wait and see. Because a Gen 5 remake is more or less guaranteed to be the next remake. Of course, because it's the next game in the series. And no, hopefully if Ilka does do the Unova remakes, hopefully it will be maybe not so much chibi, like they did with Diamond and Pearl. I wouldn't mind getting kind of Gen 6 graphics but upscaled. So something like Gen 6 graphics, but, nicer and updated, I think would fly better than the chibis did. I mean, I thought the chibis were kind of funny, because you can't take anything serious when it's a chibi. I didn't mind them at all. They didn't take away from my experience with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But I know they did bother some people. I will be curious to see if we get the, what was it? The O powers or whatever it was revolving around, the trees and doing stuff together with friends in Gen 5 remakes. It will be interesting to see how they do them. Alright. Got another bird. I'm really hoping that with Gen 10, they maybe not completely, but a little bit do what they did with Gen 5 and give us a bunch of new Pokemon. Because I can't see them doing it completely because the Pokedexes in the last couple of generations for base game have been 400 Pokemon. Which makes sense. Slowly. But I would like it if we got another generation where we just got like well over 100 new Pokemon. It would be a good generation to do it, to make like half the Pokedex just new things, a combination of new Pokemon, convergent species, forms, you know, like the Galarian forms and stuff, and then like new evolutions. I think Gen 10 would be the perfect generation to do a big just conglomerate, just smush everything new they've done with Pokemon together and include it. Not gimmick wise, of course, because that would be a big huge mess. But just you know, regular new Pokemon, then forms, and then convergent species. Because I loved that Gen 5 had all the old Pokemon locked until after you beat the game. Well, it'll be the 30th anniversary as well, is what everybody's figuring. And 10 generations of Pokemon is a big deal. I mean, we hit just over 1,000 with Gen 9. So it would be cool for Generation 10 to boost us up over like 1,100 and something. But yes, I'm hoping Generation 10 is just Game Freak going all out. Them going all out and the game running smoothly. Hopefully the Switch 2 will help with some of the performance issues. Because personally, I don't think they were ready for completely open world with Scarlet and Violet. I think they should have split the map into 5 or 6 different load zones, including Area 0, and had it be like Legends Arceus, just with zones that were a lot bigger. I feel like they needed a game or two more to get to open world Pokemon. But I also feel like the 30th Pokemon anniversary would be a great time for them to release shiny mythicals that aren't tied to like movies or something. Because Melanetta, Keldeo, and what was the other one? There's one more mythical we can't get, Victini, that we can't get shiny. And actually, we were kind of expecting a shiny Victini event when Crown Tundra dropped, kind of like the one they did for Zoroark with the Isle of Armor. You know, defeat 1,000,000 Victini or whatever the number was, and everybody gets a shiny Victini, but it didn't happen. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. I think we'll make it to 650 easy. Yeah, they do pretty good with events. I know people get frustrated because they do so many, like, of the mini events with Scarlet and Violet because they tie it into, like, TV events with the anime and stuff. And people get so mad we're not, like, getting shinies every other month or something. But it's like, guys, like, calm down, guys. Like, they're giving us free stuff either way. It's like, take it or leave it. Like, if they don't want to give us a shiny legendary every 4 months, it's like, that's perfectly fine. You know, I like that they're not strictly sticking to just, store-specific stuff anymore. I mean, they do on occasion, Dialga Palkia, not Dialga and Palkia, Zacian Zamazenta, and then, like, Eternatus and stuff were done through GameStop, but they do that on occasion. Like, at least not everything now is something you have to go to GameStop for. Or whatever your game store equivalent is, you know, in your country. Isn't it usually a different game store for you guys? Yeah, it kind of sucks for me as well because the nearest GameStop is like an hour away. And I go there maybe once a year. But of course, I have a friend in a different state who lives like 15 minutes away from one. So it's, if we get an event, it's like, honey, love, it's like, sister, honey, light of my life, will you go get me this thing, please, so I can redeem a code in Pokemon? And she'll laugh at me and do it. This event's going, will you get me a card too? I clean. I clean a cabin and a church, and on occasion, other places. I'm a cleaner for a living. I'm busier in the summers because it's like rental places and whatnot, and we're kind of a touristy area. So I'm actually heading towards my really slow season right now. So that is generally why I'm able to stream just about every day. But it's also why on occasion I will miss a day in streaming and have to stream a different day because I end up having to work that day. It's not much, but it lets me pay my bills. Hello, Jeremy. Jeremy, I have to ask, do you get a new channel every year? Is that why this is Jeremy's channel 2024? Yeah, I had the same reaction for just a moment. I have a regular in stream whose name is Jeremiah. So for half a second, it's like, did Jeremiah make a new account? But no, hello, Jeremy. I hope you're having a good day so far. Assuming it's still daytime where you live. And if not, I hope you're having a good evening. I stepped on another Weedle. Show me the birds. You know, I've gotten the occasional Butterfree. I'm a little surprised I haven't seen a Beedrill yet. Okay, I have no idea what you were talking about, Jeremy. Please keep the weird text blocks to a minimum. Really? He's not the first person I've had in chat be kind of weird text-wise. I had a dude who used to pop in about once a day, once a stream, say something weird and leave. Well, if you're gonna keep changing your channel's name, I'm gonna call you by a different name every single time I see you, and thus specified. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit 650 this stream, but probably not much over. Oh, there's a bird. Me and my poor aim this past couple of Pidgey. don't need another Bulbasaur. I need... there we go. I need a Pidgey. Did I? Oh, awesome! Jeremy, I'm assuming that was you. Thank you for getting me to 400 YouTube subscribers. And very nice to do it in stream. Here, hold on. Let me see. Indeed, I have 401 actually. Awesome. Nice. 99 away from making a Discord channel. First chat. There we go. Now I'm just 99 away from the big 5-0. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out to me. It's nice. I don't check my numbers that often. I did at one point, you know, it's like every day, how am I doing? But eventually, you know, the habit just kind of fades. So I checked it a couple of days ago and saw I was at like 396 or something. So I actually hadn't checked in the past couple of days. Who knows, maybe one day I'll get lucky and I'll be able to hit 100,000. I'm not shooting for 1 million. I'm honestly probably not even shooting for 100,000, but who knows, maybe. Like, I'm not even certain if I'm ever gonna monetize the channel. Just because apparently if you're monetized with YouTube and you're making money, you have to do taxes 4 times a year. Oh god. This channel has been around since I was in high school, so quite a while. Like early 2000s kind of while, but I haven't been doing videos and stuff since then. It was more, ooh, let's make a YouTube channel so I can save my favorite videos and whatnot. It was more originally just a personal YouTube channel. A few years ago I did some streaming and stuff with Minecraft, but it got to the point where our Wi-Fi couldn't keep up with it anymore, so any streams I did came out like really choppy and bad. And some point last year, I want to say last October or so, I started doing Shiny on Screen, which was just a closer look at shiny Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And so I've been streaming since February. About a week into was when we finally got good enough internet to do it, because small town means it takes forever for us to get anything. Capture card. Like I said yesterday, you can find fairly cheap ones on Amazon. They're not too hard to use. But you do have to have really good internet to be able to stream. So you need to have like fiber optic. We have 100 megabytes per second, I think, is our internet speed. Then I have a friend who's got around 50, I think, and she streams pretty good. So you gotta have decent internet for it. Well, hopefully I'll get this shiny Pidgey sooner rather than later. Are you moving, Bubba? Huh? Are you about to get up and about for a little bit? You gonna come be a pest? Oh, nice. Okay, you have good enough internet for streaming. But of course, if you're just wanting to do like videos, like something like PM7 or something does, then you know, you don't have to have super good internet for it. Because then you just want kind of faster internet for upload time, so it doesn't take an hour to upload a 5-minute video. Actually, I should correct myself. It took 20 minutes to upload a 5-minute video before, with the Wi-Fi we had before. Just the little 30-second clips from YouTube used to take 2 or 3 minutes each, and now they take like 15 seconds. It's great. Say it's worth every penny I put into it. Yeah. They don't want to see your tail. They don't want to see your tail. I better stop doing that. You bit me for it earlier. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'm a Pidgey ahead. I have a silly, just kind of fun video idea I want to do after I finish stuff in Legends Arceus. And that is just literally like the best places to do flips or something in Legends Arceus. Because there's one area where you can dodge roll off not a steep little cliff, but just kind of a little hill, and you land on your feet, so you're doing flips instead of rolling. But I gotta beat Legends Arceus first, because I gotta be able to bounce from area to area. And at some point in time, I'd like to do kind of Nuzlocke videos or something, kind of like what Moxie 2D does. Oh, congratulations on Chinese food. I'm having grocery store-bought Chinese food for dinner. That's orange chicken. But, yeah, I'd like to do little kind of Nuzlocke story videos, but I haven't quite decided how exactly I want to do those. Like what format I want to do them in. If I want to do it more kind of a summary of events as I go through like recorded footage, or if I want to do it more story-like. I'm still debating. You had nothing wrong with the frozen pizza for dinner. I quite enjoy them on occasion. I like a good frozen dinner. It's about $12 cheaper than buying a pizza from the pizza place here. Oh, thank you for believing with me. I figure I can probably get about at least 10 or so more Pidgey before I end stream today, so there's a slim chance. What, Bubba? Hello, Pikachu's. You good boy. Oh, nice. I plan on making muffins tomorrow. Tomorrow morning while it's cooler in the house. Pikachu's, I am going to warn you that I'm probably about 10 minutes away from ending stream. You know, just so you know. You know, you're not sparkly. I don't need you. Okay, my screen's about to do something very weird. It didn't do it! Huh. Nice. As of as of lately, for some reason, whenever I've been hitting the minus button on my keyboard, it's been moving my my OBS thing to a different layout. But it didn't do that this time. Yes, hi, Bubba. Why are you so affectionate lately, huh? Guess it helps if I hit A. I'll make it mad and get bit again like I was earlier. Yeah, that tends to happen in Scarlet and Violet. I have gotten one shiny in Let's Go Pikachu, and that was a Golbat when I, after I beat the game. I can't see what my count... Move! They don't want to see your butt any more than I do. You lay down in the sun. I'll be done in a couple minutes. You can pester me then. But I'm working on a living dex. And, the Pidgey line is one of the lines of Pokemon I still need, so... I figured, sure, let's hunt him and let's go. It'll be fast. I can get a chain and get him in a couple hundred encounters, and it's 652 encounters later. Of course, to be fair, it took James 700 and something. And I'm gonna have to break chain for the Superior raid tonight, so... Famous last words, yeah. Hubris. Very much so. You think it's gonna be fast. How's your Geodude chaining going, James? Oh, nice! Now, Hisuian Zorua is a nice shiny. I gotta catch another one for I have a friend who really likes Zorua. Well, she likes ghost types in general. I'm not doing too bad on the Pokedex. I'm about 300 Pokemon away. So it's not going too bad. Except for the slow as heck Pidgey hunt. 87? That's not too bad a chain. Hopefully you get it fast. But if you manage to get it and evolve it, like, before I start stream Monday... Yeah. But if you manage to get your Geodude and you're ready to evolve it by Monday before I start stream, leave me a comment. And then Monday, we'll do the trade. So you can evolve it into a Golem. Because if I'm just like a single distortion into hunting, you know, that's no big deal closing out because it's one distortion, and I'm already to like 60 in my chain for that. So I'm gonna run into every other Pokemon that isn't a Pidgey. Go away. I already have a Pikachu on my shoulder, And I have one on the shelf behind me. That's a Weedle. It's a Kakuna, which I don't need. Another Kakuna, which I don't need. All I want is a Pidgey. Is it too much to ask? There we go. There's a Pidgey. Oh, I'm one off again. I start streaming usually about 8-year time. Because I start streaming noon my time, give or take a few minutes. Then on occasion, like today, I might be a little later because of having to go do something. That happens. I was doing a hunt for a Scyther to evolve into a Cleavor, and I think I got like a Geodude and a 2 shiny Stantler before I got the Scyther. It just happens that way. Alright, we're gonna catch 4 more Pidgey. Yes, I try to stay fairly consistent with stream times, other than like the occasional nighttime stream for me, or starting a stream early because I'm playing a new game and want to play it a little longer. So I do my best to be consistent. That was at 58. Why am I losing so many Pidgey? My first, the first outbreak I ever really went up and did, other than like the Ponyta one, was a Vulpix one. And I legit only did it. And I legit only did it because I had a dream the night before I got a shiny Vulpix in an outbreak. And I got a shiny Vulpix in that outbreak. I know that feeling. It took me like almost the entirety of Medusa Method odds to get a shiny Spirit Tomb. I was at 500 and something. It was kind of that way with breeding for the Paldean starters shiny too. I got the Sprigatito line within 80 eggs. But the other two, I went over odds at least once. Alright, 660. I'll do one more real quick run through. See if I get any more Pidgey. We do, but you're not shiny, so... Any more Pidgey over here? Yep, you're also not shiny. Okay, I double checked because the kind of sparkly effect there for a second, just for the general area, had me like, oh wait, you're also not shiny. Thank you. I've been enjoying having you just here to chat. There's nothing better than having a good chatter. Alright, guys, I'm gonna stop here. I will be streaming Legends Arceus again starting Monday, trying to finish my living alpha decks and doing some shiny hunting on the side. But thank you guys for watching, and you're more than welcome to join me again Monday and hunt along while I hunt in Legends. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to my chatters. James, I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Welcome to my new people, to whoever was my 400 subscriber. Thank you. Now I'm only 100 and something away from being to 500. 100 and something. I'm under 100. But I will see you guys Monday. I hope the rest of your weekend goes well. Bye bye.